Hello everyone, I'm Tay, and today I will be doing a voiceover as I am doing this process. So first, I have several thumbnails on the screen. I was actually reminded of them recently because I watched an illustration process of splash art, and I forgot how useful thumbnails are. So this year I'm definitely going to try to use more of them. On the screen now, I have Blender opened up after posing the model in the.3D, importing a rabbit model, and just placing everything in the scene how it is in the thumbnail. That way, as I clean up, I have an accurate reference of what it's going to look like. Now, it's not going to completely look like the lighting in the reference. I do want it to be a bit dramatic, but as long as I have it there. Now on screen, I have PureRef open. I have to the left, it showed a different set of references. And those references were kind of for the feel that I was going for and maybe the colors. And the references that I'm working on now, full of the rabbits and the natives, the Inuit tribe in particular, I got them so I could use those all as the technical references for this particular character. And I'm really just trying to get everything lined up to how I had it in the thumbnail. And now I just duplicated the rabbit so I could place it in the back. And the thumbnail, I was thinking of putting a few other rabbits, but not sure if it'll make it look too clustered. So just one more. And I put the plane there to kind of help me find a horizon line. But in the end, I just end up changing it to a landscape mesh instead to kind of help with the environment a little bit. And now I'm establishing the lighting. Getting it mostly there. A helpful overall tip with illustrating is, besides having references that you find on the internet, it helps so much learning a bit of 3D. At least the basics of Blender and DAZ 3D. It really, for me, it helps me bring those illustrations that I imagine to life way easier. Because some references you can't really type in and find that particular pose or perspective. So, you gotta create it yourself. It helps. Now, finally back in, going in grayscale, and really I'm just kind of cleaning everything up. I'm not going to make it look the most detailed it could be because I do want to add color later on and we can focus on more details later. And now I'm going to separate the layers. The background I'm separating from the actual character. And looking back at that thumbnail for reference to keep the idea and the lighting in mind. And you'll see me do like that like several times because I don't want to deviate from that thumbnail too much. If I haven't already said this in my previous videos, using the lasso tool is so helpful. One of my favorite tools to use. Definitely recommend you to learn it if you haven't been using it already, if you are an artist viewing this. And right now, I'm just trying to establish that texture. At first, I was going to do like a furry hood type thing, but then there was a particular reference that I chose that had like, I guess like the entire thing was like this dense fur. And I really liked that material. So you'll see me here trying to replicate that on that side while trying to keep that original lighting. Later on, I'll add more detail to the lashes, just not right now. Most likely in the coloring stage. But thanks for stopping by. This is part 1 of the illustration. Next week I'll come with part 2, and hopefully it'll be finished by then. See you in the next one. Goodbye.